An earthquake swarm is a sequence of earthquakes that occur in a relatively short period of time, often in the same area and along the same fault or cluster of faults. These earthquakes may be of varying magnitudes, and the swarm may last for hours, days, or even weeks. Earthquake swarm can occur in a variety of reasons, including changes in subsurface fluid pressure, the movement of magma or other fluids, or changes in stress along a fault. They are often associated with volcanic activities, but can also occur in areas with active fault systems. While earthquake swarms can be unsettling, they do not essentially indicate that a larger earthquake is coming up. However, they can establish a risk to infrastructure and people in the affected area, mainly if the earthquakes are large enough to cause damage or triggered landslides. Earthquake swarms are generally characterized by a high frequency of earthquakes occurring in relatively small area. The earthquakes in swarm may be of varying magnitudes, ranging from very small shocks to larger earthquakes that can cause damages. One possible cause of earthquake swarm is the movement of fluid, such as water or magma, in the subsurface. Changes in fluid pressure can cause the surrounding rocks to fracture and trigger earthquakes. For example, earthquake swarms are often associated with volcanic activity, as the movement of magma beneath a volcano can cause earthquakes in the surrounding areas. Earthquake swarms can also be caused by changes in stress along a fault. As tectonic plates move and shift, stress can build up along a fault. If the stress becomes too great, the fault can rupture and cause an earthquake. However, if stress is released gradually through a series of smaller earthquakes, it can result an earthquake swarm rather than a single larger earthquake. While earthquake swarms can be concerning, they do not necessarily indicate that a larger earthquake is coming up. In fact, earthquake swarms are quite common in many parts of the world and often do not result in any significant damage. However, they can establish a risk to infrastructure and people in the affected area, especially if the earthquakes are large enough to cause structural damage or triggers landslide.